Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Crystal. It's Sunday morning, Sunday. So it's been quiet here at the weekend. It's been really nice and quiet, to be fair. So we've even got a bit of sun outside today. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning, and happy birthday to Radio 1 DJ Greg James. Why not try saying, tell me a fun fact about Greg James?
Okay, Alexa, tell me a fun fact about Greg James.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Oh, this is typical. First thing in the morning. She tells me to ask her something and then she says she doesn't know it. So, Alexa, tell me a fun fact about Greg James.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
So, Alexa, why did you ask me about Greg James?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
So, Alexa, exit. That does annoy me. Alexa, what's the time, please?
Good morning, Crystal. The time is 8:48 a.m.
Alexa, who is Greg James?
Gregory James Allen Millwood is an English radio DJ, television presenter, author and voice actor. He has been a presenter on BBC Radio 1 since 2007, hosting shows including his Old Drive Time show and the station's flagship breakfast show.
Alexa, what's the date today?
It's Sunday the 17th of December.
So, Alexa, how many days to Christmas?
Christmas is in 8 days, on Monday the 25th of December 2023. My friend Santa has an update for you.
Ho, ho, ho. I have been wrapping presents today. Have you wrapped all your presents yet?
When you get to my age, Santa, you're lucky if you get anything. It's true.
Jolly good. Come back tomorrow for another Christmas update.
Try saying, what is my elf name?
Alexa, what is my elf name?
Okay, here's Santa Claus.
Your randomly generated Christmas elf name is...
Captain Elf Colourful Pants.
Ho, ho, ho. That one is fantastic. Ho, ho, ho.
Would you like a joke?
Yes.
Can we have a joke, Santa?
What is a lion's favourite Christmas carol?
I don't know.
Jungle bells. Ha, 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 ha.
Another cracking joke, Santa. Do you want to go on a sleigh ride?
Yes.
Sleigh rides are part of the Super Santa experience. Do you want to unlock them?
Yes.
The Super Santa experience is free for 5 days. Then you'll be automatically charged £4.99 a year. Cancel anytime. Check the Alexa app for terms. Should I start your free trial?
No. Alexa, what's the weather like?
In Rochester, it's 8 degrees Celsius with partly sunny skies. Today, you can expect mostly sunny weather, with a high of 10 degrees and a low of 7 degrees.
Alexa, whose birthday is it today?
Today's famous birthdays include 266th Pope of the Catholic Church Pope Francis, United States Army soldier and whistleblower Chelsea Manning, English illusionist Dynamo, Ukrainian-born American model and actress Mila Jovovich, and American film, stage, and television actress Sarah Paulson.
Alexa, how old is Pope Gregory?
Pope Gregory I was born on 540 CE and died on 604 CE at the age of 63.
Right guys, so it's Sunday morning. I've got pets playing me up left, right and centre. So I'm trying to concentrate, and I've got a cat trying to scratch the back of my leg. So I hope everybody's had a good weekend so far. It's not been too bad for me. At least it's been quiet and there's not been any incidents. I think the serial stalker's beginning to find out that I'm just ignoring them. It might be quiet, but I prefer it that way. I'm just going to get my cup of coffee. The kitten's claws are sharp. So I've just had one message this morning saying to me, have a good day. And I said to them, you have a good day back. So there you go. So yesterday, sorry, I can't concentrate. Yesterday I took Max for a walk in the evening, and then I came back and I put the TV on, and there was some great music on last night because I've been into karaoke and I've been doing songs on Star Maker. So basically I watched the TV. There was a lot of great songs from way back when, concerts from what, the 70s, really old music. So I was listening to that, and I was quite happy last night. There was music on BBC channels, and I was listening to music, and made myself a cup of hot chocolate, and I just relaxed and played a couple of games on my phone, and yeah, it was fine. It was peaceful. There was no nasty things at all. Max and the kitten keep chasing each other around the flat. So Max likes the kitten. He's chasing the kitten around, and the kitten's being naughty like kittens do, climbing up everything and trying to scratch my sofa to pieces. My other cat is old. She's 13, and she doesn't want to know. She just wants to curl up and just rest. So the kitten is actually playing with Max, the Chihuahua. And Max is on the cover of some book or something, so well done, Max. Yeah, I just took a normal photograph, just an ordinary everyday photograph of Max, and it actually has gone into a calendar in America, and now he's in a book as well, so wonderful. Alexa, LBC Radio.
LBC London from Global Player.
Any attack on the triple lock would be an attack on their voter base.
Yeah, and a lot of people misunderstand that. They think that they've paid into the state pension. Well, what actually happens is you pay national insurance tax as part of your employment tax, self-employed. Everyone really pays into it if they are eligible to. And people think that they pay into this national insurance and therefore it's their right at state pension age to receive the state pension. But that's not really the case. The national insurance tax we pay today pays for the state pensioners of today. Is a huge amount on our tax system, and the triple lock agreement refers to the fact that this state pension should rise the highest of 2.5 average earnings or inflation, and
whichever is the highest, which is, as you can imagine, last year we were seeing that highest of 11.1 was huge. And then in COVID, the government during COVID decided to freeze the triple lock because it just wasn't conducive, and so then it's already quite a small amount, so it's worth reviewing it annually for sure as to whether it fits. But with this new 4-point system they're talking about, they're actually saying that they're still not going to means test it, which I think might be a good idea. I've often wondered, because in essence it is possible that pensioners with private pensions
could be earning, I mean, there's one I know that's earning in excess of 75 grand a year. So he's all paying tax again on their pension, but also receives a state pension, which is, as they say, it's just beer money. It's just free money that they don't really need. The winter and heating allowance, we were encouraged, if you're wealthy and you don't need it, send it back and let somebody else do it. The system there didn't really work. I get the point of being fair and equal to all, but if in doing so, most people who need it get less, and those that don't need it, just use it as a sort of, it's like a Brucey bonus. It doesn't seem right.
No, I agree. And with that workplace pension, we're auto-enrolled now, so it means that when you're over 22 and earning more than 10k a year, you're automatically enrolled into a workplace pension you and your employer put into. And so in the future, hopefully we'll have more people with private pensions. Does that mean that we could start to reduce the state pension burden? I don't know. But yeah, the 4-point system has come into conversation because the IFS were discussing it the last few weeks. I don't think this is all just discussion. It's not going to happen overnight.
Do you want to call it? I mean, do you think we will have a triple lock in 12 months' time?
Yes, because it's too difficult to change overnight. I think it will be really difficult for anyone to try and bring in something new. They've done this every few years, to be honest, where we've had a conversation about what could change. But, they could change it to a double lock agreement and remove that inflation element because we know what can happen there.
Of course, the great irony is that those of us that lived through the record inflation of the late 80s into the early 90s will be sitting there thinking, well, if you got rid of that protection, and God forbid we ended up in another situation where it's going up to 18% in real terms, that no triple lock guarantee on inflation would leave most needy pensioners paralysed. They'd be skint.
Yeah, you have to obviously think about those in need. So they do have benefits and all the rest of it. They can obviously take allowance from that, but that state pension does need to be there for people that need it, for sure.
Lovely talking to you. We're supposed to have a fantastic Christmas if I don't see you beforehand. Thanks for coming in. Nice, so let's go straight back to the phones now. I've got my glasses on because I can't see the screen. It's Rufus has called from Upminster. Good morning to you, Rufus.
Hello, good morning, Matthew. Thanks for taking my call.
Pleasure.
Yeah, I just want to correct the figures that you quoted. You quoted 50,000 illegal migrants.
Yeah.
And I want to say those 50,000 people crossing the channel are not all illegal.
No, I'm not saying they were, Rufus. I'm just using the government's own figures of what constitutes irregular migration, and it's 53,000.
According to the international refugees laws, asylum laws, there is no illegal way.
No, Rufus, I understand what you're saying, but I wasn't talking about people that were asylum seekers. I was talking about irregular migrants, of which we had 53,000 last year. Just to be absolutely clear, that's the government's figures.
Okay, because 80% of them end up being granted.
Absolutely.
In that case, it's only about 20% of the quoted number that are illegal migrants, which is about less than 10,000.
Yeah, as I said, irregular migration doesn't just take into account boat people, it takes into account all other means of irregular migration, and it's 53,000 according to the government last year. It's about 40,000 this year. Before, as I say, go back 10 years or so, and it was down around 10,000, and before that, under 10,000. So the numbers are up. Is Rishi Sunak right to say we're going to be overwhelmed?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's just nothing else to talk about. That is it.
All right, Rufus. Nice talking to you. Thanks for calling, Rufus in Upminster there. Well, at the time at 9 o'clock, let me just flag up what we're going to be talking about in the next hour. Labour have called for more action to prevent the spiking of drinks, even food over the Christmas period, which normally brings a rise in cases. Have you been spiked on a night out? Do you feel safe going out? What can be done to protect you during the festive party season? Love to hear your thoughts. 0345 6068 973 is the number. You're listening to Matthew Wright here on LBC.
On your radio, on Global Player, and
Play LBC.
leading Britain's conversation. This is LBC.
From Global's newsroom at 9 o'clock, the Foreign Secretary Lord Cameron is calling for a sustainable ceasefire in Gaza, saying too many civilians have been killed in the conflict. Labour MP Wes Streeting has told LBC the devil is in the detail.
The challenge we've got, which I think David Cameron and his German counterpart acknowledged in their piece, is the challenge of how you get from where we are today to delivering that sustainable ceasefire. We've got to get there. I mean, you look at the death toll, they're not just statistics, they're people, and they are dying, including children, in intolerable numbers.
The Hamas-run health ministry estimates more than 18,500 people have been killed since Israel launched its offensive in October. Police in Greater Manchester say they've still made no decision on whether to open a criminal investigation into the disappearance of Alex Batty. The 17-year-old who went missing when he was 11 arrived in the UK yesterday. He was found in France last Wednesday walking along the side of a road. Parts of the Highlands and the Western Isles of Scotland could see a month's rainfall in 24 hours today. An amber alert, which means a danger to life, has been extended for the area until tomorrow morning. Simon Partridge from the Met Office told LBC there will be plenty of disruption.
There will be issues with standing water and surface water on roads. It's also an area that is traditionally quite prone to landslides as well. And the biggest concern for that part of the world as well is any main blocked roads in that part of Scotland. Actually, the detours are huge and can be hours long.
Meanwhile, thousands of people in Australia's North Queensland have been urged to move to higher ground because of the danger of flooding from torrential rains. They were caused by ex-tropical cyclone Jasper, which hit earlier this week. There are concerns water levels in Cairns could exceed a 1971 record flood peak of 4.1 metres. And LBC has been told time was of the essence after Luton Town's Tom Lockyer collapsed on the pitch yesterday. He's in a stable condition after suffering a cardiac arrest. It's his second while playing football within 7 months. James Cant is Chief Executive of Resuscitation Council UK and praised the response of ground staff.
What it does show is just how important teamwork is in a situation like this, and also how important it is that people, whether it be at a top-class football or any other elite sport, or even just members of the public, act swiftly when faced with a cardiac arrest situation.
LBC weather, mostly cloudy, although parts of Western Scotland could see some flooding because of very heavy rain. It will be windy in northern England, but very mild with a high of 11 degrees. From Global's newsroom for LBC, I'm Jenny Barsby.
The world needs more Santa.
Right, guys, Sunday. I've got no real plans for today, just to sit, relax and get on with my life, really. And I'm not even going into the co-op this morning. I've got enough in my flat. I don't need to go out and get more of it. As for newspapers, right, do they tell the truth? Are we hearing real news, or is it just made up balls? I don't know, and I'm not paying, especially the Sun newspaper. It seems to go up every time I go out and get a newspaper. It's now £1. I don't want to spend £1 for a load of garbage. See you later.